Hello everyone, welcome back to Maths Marathon classes. This time I'll be doing 2021 JEE Main. All shifts will be covered in this session of the topic differentiation. Because in the year 2021 we know there was a devastating COVID wave, correct? So there were lockdowns, all those things. So they conducted exams in 4 sessions, okay? So I included all shifts, but number of questions from this topic is quite less. Only 8 questions have been asked from this topic. Even though they conducted exams 4 times instead of conducting 2 times every year. This year 2021 they conducted the exam 4 times JEE Mains, okay, because of the COVID wave we had. So see the number of questions asked on different topic. Derivatives using functional equation, 1 question is asked. Second order derivatives, 3 questions. Derivatives of inverse trigonometry function, there are 3 questions, and miscellaneous, 1 question. Totally we have 8 questions, okay, altogether. We'll discuss the questions one by one. The first question, f of x given as cos of 2 tan inverse sine of cot inverse root 1 minus x by x for x between 0 and 1. Which of them is correct? You have to find out. So we'll simplify this given function. It contains trigonometric as well as inverse trigonometric function, right? So go on, simplify this. Cot inverse you express in terms of sine inverse. So that sine of sine inverse x is equal to x, correct? Cot inverse means the value is going to be adjacent by opposite. Cot inverse of adjacent by opposite will be sine inverse of opposite by hypotenuse. You can take a triangle and mark this angle as theta. Okay. So cot inverse of root 1 minus x by x, let it be equal to theta. If you're taking a triangle and mark the angle as theta, we know cot theta is adjacent side by opposite side. Cot inverse of this bracket means this is adjacent by opposite. So root 1 minus x by root x. Correct? Cot inverse of adjacent by opposite. So what is the hypotenuse here? Hypotenuse will be square root of this plus square of this. So square of this is 1 minus x, correct? Plus square of this is x. That will become 1. Square of this plus square of this. 1 minus x plus x becomes 1. Root 1 is 1. So hypotenuse is 1. So I can write cot inverse of root 1 minus x by x equal to cot inverse of root of 1 minus x by x is same as sine inverse of root x by 1. Cot inverse of adjacent by opposite is sine inverse of opposite by hypotenuse. So this becomes sine inverse of root x by 1. Root x by 1, that is root x. So I can write the given function f of x is equal to cos of 2 into tan inverse sine of cot inverse root 1 minus x by x is sine inverse of root x. It will become sine inverse of root x. X lies in the interval 0 to 1. So root x will also lie in the interval 0 to 1, open interval. So sine of sine inverse root x, you can write root x. Because sine of sine inverse x will be x if x lies between the x lies in the closed interval minus 1 to plus 1. So domain was x is between 0 to 1. So definitely I can write sine of sine inverse root x will be equal to root x. So this becomes cos of 2 tan inverse of sine inverse root x is root x. Now it takes the form cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta, there are various formulas. Cos square theta minus sine square theta, 2 cos square theta minus 1, 1 minus 2 sine square theta, another one is 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. The suitable formula will be 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Cos 2 theta, this is correct. Theta is tan inverse of root x. Cos 2 theta, if we compare this, cos 2 theta, what is your theta? Tan inverse of root x. So from this, tan theta is equal to root x. Tan theta is equal to root x. Cos 2 theta, I'll write it as 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Okay. So that I know the value of tan theta here, correct? Tan theta is root x. So this becomes 1 minus root x square divided by 1 plus root x square. Root x square is going to be equal to x, correct? So this becomes 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x. To find the derivative of this function, we can use quotient rule. Otherwise, I can use one shortcut method. This is a beautiful shortcut here. The function takes the form f of x equal to ax plus b by cx plus d. Ax plus b divided by cx plus d. If it is in this form, dy by dx or f dash of x is nothing but AD minus BC by denominator square. Cross applesauce. AD minus BC divided by denominator square. CX plus D the whole square. So we can use this shortcut method or a time saving result, I call better. Time saving result. Okay. 1 minus x by 1 plus x could be written in this form. AX plus B by CX plus D. That is minus x plus 1. Correct? Minus x plus 1 divided by x plus 1. So that you can compare AX plus B by CX plus D. A is minus 1, B is 1, C is 1, D is 1. So your dash of x will be equal to what? Your dash of x, AD minus BC, minus 1 into 1, minus 1, minus BC, AD minus BC divided by denominator square, x plus 1 the whole square, minus 1 into 1, minus 1, minus 2, correct? AD minus BC. So I'm getting minus 2 divided by x plus 1 the whole square. This is f dash of x. Just using this time saving result. I got f dash of x. Now looking at the options, I can multiply either this equation by 1 minus x the whole square or x plus 1 the whole square. I'll multiply by 1 minus x the whole square so that I can make use of f of x. F of x is 1 minus x by 1 plus x. No? Multiply both sides by 1 minus x the whole square. 1 minus x the whole square into f dash of x is equal to minus 2 into 1 minus x the whole square divided by 1 plus x the whole square or x plus 1 the whole square, both one and the same. So this is equal to minus 2 times 1 minus x by 1 plus x is f of x. So 1 minus x by 1 plus x the whole square is f of x the whole square. F of x the whole square. So what I am getting is 1 minus x the whole square into f dash of x plus 2 into f of x the whole square. So that answer is option B. 1 minus x the whole square into f dash of x plus 2 into f of x the whole square. Option B. Question asked on 26th of August, second shift, JEE Main 2021. Quite a simple question. Okay, convert inverse trigonometry function cot inverse A expressed in terms of sin inverse. So the sign of sin inverse will cancel out in your language I'm telling. So tan inverse, it takes the form cos of 2 tan inverse root x, cos 2 theta, 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Identify that theta is tan inverse root x. So tan theta is root x. Use the formula cos 2 theta, 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Tan theta is root x, 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Differentiate using this time saving result and multiply both sides by 1 minus x the whole square. So 1 minus x the whole square into f dash of x equal to minus 2 into this is f of x the whole square. 1 minus x by 1 plus x is f of x the whole square. Option B is answer. Move on to the next one. Question number 2. Given y of x equal to cot inverse of root 1 plus sin x plus root 1 minus sin x divided by root 1 plus sin x minus root 1 minus sin x. For x belongs to the second quadrant, pi by 2 to pi. Want to find dy by dx at x equal to 5 pi by 6. We'll simplify this. Root 1 plus sin x and root 1 minus sin x is a very familiar one. Even in NCERT textbook itself, we caught this kind of question in derivatives of inverse trigonometry function chapter, also in differentiation chapter, correct? This kind of expression is very common, correct? How to simplify root 1 plus sin x, how to simplify root 1 minus sin x, both we know, we are very familiar. Sin x, we can use half angle formula, 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2, and the method of writing one is cos square plus sin square, correct? So consider root of 1 plus sin x first. Root of 1 plus sin x. Root of 1 could be written as cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2, or sin square x by 2 plus cos square x by 2, both one and the same. Sin square x by 2 plus cos square x by 2. Sin x is half angle formula, 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Terms within the root will take the form a square plus b square plus 2ab, which is a plus b the whole square. Correct? A plus b the whole square. This is equal to root of sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 the whole square. Sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 the whole square. You must know that square root of x square is mod x. Learn this formula, quite important. Root of x square is equal to mod x, and mod x will be equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0. X is greater than or equal to 0. Mod x is minus x if x is less than 0. You must know this. Root of x square is mod x. Root of sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 whole square will be mod of sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2. Mod of sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2. And x belongs to the interval pi by 2 to pi is given. As x belongs to the interval pi by 2 to pi. Where is x by 2 we find out? X by 2 lies in which interval? X by 2 belongs to the interval pi by 4 to pi by 2. Pi by 4 to pi by 2 is part of the first quadrant. First quadrant, every trigonometry function is positive. Sin x by 2 positive. Cos x by 2 is positive. So mod of sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2, I can write simply sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2. Correct? Sin is positive, cos is positive. So root of 1 plus sin x, I got the simplified form. Same way you can simplify root of 1 minus sin x. Root of 1 minus sin x. 1 we can write it as sin square x by 2 plus cos square x by 2. Sin x is 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Correct? This takes the form a square plus b square minus 2ab, which is a minus b the whole square, completing the square. Correct? So this becomes root of sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 the whole square. And once again, root of x square is mod x. This becomes mod of sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2. Correct? Root of x square is mod x. So mod of sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2. Using this, root of x square is mod x. Root of sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 whole square is mod of sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2. This will be equal to sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 or minus of sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2. That's the question arises. See, x by 2 lies between pi by 4 to pi by 2. In the interval pi by 4 to pi by 2, you must know that sin values are bigger than cos value. In the interval 0 to pi by 4, cos is bigger than sin. In the interval pi by 4 to pi by 2, sin is bigger than cos. So sin x by 2 is bigger than cos x by 2. Sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 is going to be positive. Okay? Sin x by 2 is greater than cos x by 2, right? Sin x by 2 is greater than cos x by 2. So that sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 is positive. When you take square root of a number, that number what you get after taking square root, the answer what you get is always non-negative. It can be positive or it can be 0, but can't be negative. So when you take square root, answer you should get positive or non-negative, positive or 0. In other words, non-negative. So to get non-negative answer, I'm putting modulus. So remember, root of x square is not simply x. Root of x square is mod x. Don't forget, very important. Okay, don't make a mistake. So mod of sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2, you should decide whether this terms inside the mod is positive or negative. So clearly x by 2 lies in the interval pi by 4 to pi by 2 because of x belonging to pi by 2 to pi, divide by 2. So in the interval pi by 4 to pi by 2, sin is bigger than cos. So sin minus cos is positive. So mod of sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 is sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2. Simplifies like this. Okay, we simplified root of 1 plus sin x as well as root of 1 minus sin x. Now we can substitute, go on simplify, then finally we can differentiate. Therefore, y is equal to how much? From this, y is equal to, y of x I'll simply call y. Y is equal to cot inverse of, what is root of 1 plus sin x? Sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2. Sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2. Plus root of 1 minus sin x is sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2. Sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2. Root of 1 plus sin x is sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2. Minus root of 1 minus sin x is sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2. Simplified. Here numerator what happens? Cos x by 2 will cancel. Denominator sin will cancel. Correct? Sin plus sin becomes 2 sin there. Cot inverse of numerator is 2 sine x by 2. Denominator is cos x by 2 minus of minus plus cos x by 2 plus cos x by 2 is 2 cos x by 2. 2 cancels. Sin by cos becomes tan. So what you get is cot inverse of tan x by 2. Which is equal to cot inverse of tan x by 2. I can write it as cot of pi by 2 minus x by 2. Using concept of allied angles. And range of cot inverse is the open interval 0 to pi. X lies in the interval, x by 2 is in the interval pi by 4 to pi by 2. Minus x by 2 will belong to minus pi by 2 to minus pi by 4. Add pi by 2. From this I can write minus x by 2 will lie in the interval minus pi by 2 to minus pi by 4. Correct? So pi by 2 minus x by 2. Add pi by 2 to this. If I add pi by 2, this becomes 0. If I add pi by 2, it becomes pi by 2 minus pi by 4 is pi by 4. So pi by 2 minus x by 2, this angle will belong to the interval 0 to pi by 4. So it is a part of the principal branch of cot inverse, which is 0 to pi. Cot inverse of cot theta will be theta. Theta belongs to the open interval 0 to pi. Now the angle pi by 2 minus x by 2 belongs to interval 0 to pi by 4. Because minus x by 2 is in the interval minus pi by 2 to minus pi by 4. Add pi by 2 minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2 0. Add pi by 2 minus pi by 4 is pi by 4. So I can cancel out this and write pi by 2 minus x by 2. So far we simplified it, not differentiated, correct? At this stage I can differentiate it. Y is so much. Now I can find dy by dx. Dy by dx. Derivative of pi by 2 is 0. Derivative of x by 2 is 1 by 2. So minus half I am getting. Derivative constant is 0. Constant into variable. X by 2 means half into x. Constant into variable. Constant keep as it is. Differentiate x1. So dy by dx is minus half. So in the entire interval pi by 2 to pi, x belonging to this interval, derivative is minus half. Even at x equal to 5 pi by 6, it is minus half itself. So dy by dx at x equal to 5 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6 lies in this interval, correct? Pi by 2 to pi. In that interval, this value of x lies. So even though you put x equal to 5 pi by 6, answer is minus half itself because derivative is constant in this interval. So this value lies in this interval. So dy by dx is minus half even at x equal to 5 pi by 6. Therefore, I can write the sentence here. Dy by dx at x equal to 5 pi by 6. At x equal to 5 pi by 6 is equal to how much? Minus half. So answer is option C. Question asked on 27th of August, second shift, JEE Main 2021. Move on to the next one. F from R to R be a function such that f of 2 is 4, f dash of 2 is 1. Want to find the value of this. If you apply limit directly, it takes 0 by 0 form. One can apply L'Hopital's rule here. Okay. So limit x tends to 2. Limit x tends to 2. What is given is x square into f of 2 minus 4 into f of x divided by x minus 2. Put x equal to 2. Correct? 2 square 4. 4 f of 2 minus 4 f of 2. Putting x equal to 2 in the numerator. Put x equal to 2. Put x equal to 2. 2 square 4. 4 f of 2 minus 4 f of 2. 0. 2 minus 2 0 takes 0 by 0 form. Takes 0 by 0 form. One can apply L'Hopital's rule. I'll write in short. Apply LH rule. Apply LH rule. Differentiate the numerator and denominator separately. Limit x tends to 2. Limit x tends to 2. Differentiate numerator and denominator separately. Constant into variable. Constant keep as its derivative of x square is 2x. 2x f of 2 minus 4 into f dash of x. Constant into variable. Constant keep as it is. Differentiate the variable. Derivative of x1. Derivative of 2 0. Apply limit now. This becomes 2 into 2 becomes 4 into f of 2 minus 4 into f dash of 2. 4 into what is f of 2? F of 2 is given to be equal to 4. F dash of 2 is given to be equal to 1. 4 into 4. 16 minus 4 is equal to 12. Correct? Answer is option D. Question asked on 27th of July, second shift, JEE Main 2021. Just apply L'Hopital's rule because it takes 0 by 0 form. Differentiate numerator and denominator separately. Constant into variable. Constant keep as it is. Derivative of x square 2x. 2x f of 2. Here constant into variable. Constant keep as derivative of f of x, f dash of x. Denominator differentiate. 1 minus 0. Apply limit x equal to 2. 2 into 2, 4. 4 f of 2. Minus 4 f dash of 2. F of 2 is 4. F dash of 2 is 1. 4 into 4, 16. 4 into 1, correct? 4. 16 minus 4 is equal to 12. Option D. Move on to the next one. A function f from s to s, where s belongs to the open interval 0 to infinity, be a twice differentiable function such that f of x plus 1 equal to x into f of x. Given f of x plus 1 is equal to x into f of x. F of x plus 1 is equal to x into f of x. G is from S to R be defined as this. G of x equal to log of f of x. G of x is given also. G of x is equal to log of f of x. Same type of question was asked in the IIT exam earlier. So you need to study the old previous year questions of JEE Advanced as well as IIT JEE. Okay, so you'll get some questions repeated or the same kind of questions may be asked, might be asked. So want to find this value of mod of g double dash of 5 minus g double dash of 1. Correct? G of x is log f of x. F of x plus 1 is x into f of x. Correct? F of x plus 1 is x into f of x. Want to find this. So what I'll write is, from this I'll write g of x plus 1. G of x is log f of x. So g of x plus 1 is got by replacing x by x plus 1. So it becomes log of f of x plus 1. Log of f of x plus 1, that is equal to log of, what is f of x plus 1? F of x plus 1 is x into f of x. X into f of x, using this. G of x was given. From g of x I write g of x plus 1 got by replacing x by x plus 1. G of x plus 1 is log of f of x plus 1. F of x plus 1 is x into f of x from this equation. So now use the property of log. Log of AB. Log of the product is sum of the log. Log of AB is log A plus log B. Log of x into f of x will be log x plus log f of x. Log x plus log f of x. And what is log f of x? Using this g of x. Correct? This becomes log x plus log of f of x is g of x. Making use of the earlier equation. So from this, if you rearrange, g of x plus 1 minus g of x equal log x will get. Therefore what I get is g of x plus 1 minus g of x. G of x plus 1 minus g of x is equal to log x. Correct? G of x plus 1 minus g of x is log x. I want to find this. Correct? What I'll do is I'll differentiate this. 2 times we shall differentiate and put various values for x. Okay? Differentiate with respect to x on both sides. Differentiate with respect to x on both sides. What we get? G dash of x plus 1 into derivative of x plus 1 minus g dash of x is equal to derivative of log x 1 by x. Differentiate with respect to x again. Differentiate with respect to x again. Differentiate with respect to x again. What we get? G double dash of x plus 1 into derivative of x plus 1 minus g double dash of x is equal to derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. I'm getting like this. Now I'll put various values. I'll put x equal to 1. Start from putting x equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. Various values. If you put x is equal to 1, what do you get? Put x is equal to 1. Put x equal to 1, what do you get? G double dash of 2 minus g double dash of 1 is equal to minus 1 by 1 square, which is minus 1. Now put x is equal to 2 here. Putting x is equal to 2, what I get? G double dash of 2 plus 1, 3 minus g double dash of 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2 square, 4. Next you put x is equal to 3. If you put x is equal to 3, I'll get g double dash of 3 plus 1, 4 minus g double dash of 3 is equal to minus 1 by 9. Next put x is equal to 4. What we get? G double dash of 4 plus 1 is 5 minus g double dash of 4 is equal to minus 1 by 16. Add all the equations. Add all these equations. What do we get? G double dash of 4 is going to cancel. G double dash of 3 is going to cancel. G double dash of 2 is going to cancel. Adding these 4 equations, adding the left hand side, I get G double dash of 5, correct, minus G double dash of 1 is equal to, we can take minus and common here, minus of 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 9 plus 1 by 16. Taking common denominator inside the bracket, LCM of 4, 9 and 16 is 144. Okay, 144 is the common denominator. So this becomes 144. 4 into 36. Next 9 into 16, correct? 9 into 16 is 144. 16 9s are 144. This will be 16 plus 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. 25 plus 36 is 61. 61 plus 144 is 205. Minus 205 divided by 144. Put modulus for this. Mod of negative becomes positive. So answer is 205 by 144. Correct? Therefore, taking modulus, I'll get the answer as mod of G double dash of 5 minus G double dash of 1 is equal to, taking modulus for this, mod of negative becomes positive. So 205 divided by 144. This is the answer. Answer is option A. Question asked on 16th of March, second shift, JEE Main 2021. Move on to the next one. Y equal to y of x is an implicit function of x such that log of x plus y equal to 4xy. Find d square y by dx square at x equal to 0. It's a numerical type question asked on 26th of August, first shift, JEE Main 2021. So implicit function. Rewrite this equation as log of x plus y minus 4xy equal to 0. Log of x plus y minus 4xy is equal to 0. You can find the derivative by directly differentiating this dy by dx. You can find out, or else you can use the shortcut method dy by dx equal to minus fx by fi. Minus fx by fi means fx stands for partial derivative of f with respect to x, treating y as constant. Fi means differentiating f partially with respect to y, keeping x as constant. Fx by fi with negative sign, or directly you can differentiate. Also, I need to find the second derivative at x equal to 0, but y value is not given here. When x equal to 0, y equal to how much, you can find out also, correct? When x equal to 0, find out y equal to how much. When x is equal to 0, when x is equal to 0, what do you get? Log of x plus, x is 0, no? Substitute x equal to 0. Put x equal to 0, y is equal to how much, you have to find out. Log of 0 plus y. Correct? Putting x equal to 0. Putting x equal to 0. 4 into 0 into y, that is 0. Log y is equal to 0. Log y is 0 means y is equal to 1. Log of which number is 1? Log 1 is 0. Correct? So y is equal to 1. Or you can convert this log to exponential form. Y is e power 0. E power 0 is 1. Converting log to exponential form. Y is e power 0. E power 0 is 1. So when x is 0, y is 1. Okay? So differentiate this with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x on both sides. Derivative of log of x plus y. Derivative of log x is 1 by x. Derivative of log x plus y is 1 by x plus y into derivative of x plus y, that is 1 plus y dash, minus 4 into, apply product rule, x into y dash plus y into 1, correct, is equal to 0. Now we can put x equal to 0, y equal to 1. Put x equal to 0, y equal to 1. What do you get? Put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. You get 1 plus y dash divided by 0 plus 1 minus 4 into x is 0, 0 into y dash 0, y is 1 equal to 0. Y dash by 1, 1 plus y dash by 1, that is 1 plus y dash, minus 4 is equal to 0. This gives y dash is equal to 3, correct? 1 plus y dash by 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. So 1 plus y dash minus 4. Y dash equal to 3. First derivative is 3. Now find out the second derivative. D square y by dx square. So from this equation, I have to find the second order derivative for this. 1 plus y dash divided by x plus y is there, no? Constant of this equation. This equation. Consider this. You can take LCM there. Consider this equation. 1 plus y dash, 1 plus y dash divided by x plus y correct, minus 4 into xy dash plus y equal to 0. We can take common denominator here, or else you can use quotient rule for this and differentiate this directly by using product rule and sum rule, all those things. Or else you can take LCM at this stage. If you're taking common denominator as x plus y here, x plus y is common denominator. If you take, what I'm getting is 1 plus y dash minus 4 into xy dash plus y into x plus y is equal to 0. Correct? Numerator by denominator is 0, so numerator should be 0. Correct? So 1 plus y dash minus 4 into xy dash plus y into x plus y equal to 0. Differentiate this with respect to x again. Differentiate with respect to x again on both sides. What we get? Here y dash is equal to 3, I'll be using this. Okay? Y dash is equal to 3. 1 plus y dash by 1 minus 4, correct? Y dash equal to 3. So substitute, differentiate this. Derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of y dash is y double dash minus 4 into, here you need to apply the product rule. First into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first. First bracket to keep as this. xy dash plus y into derivative of x plus y is 1 plus y dash plus x plus y into derivative of xy dash plus y. Here derivative of xy dash will be x into y double dash plus y dash into 1. Derivative of y is y dash, correct, equal to 0. Like this I'm getting. First into derivative of second, correct, plus second function into derivative of first. Derivative of x y dash is x into y double dash plus y dash into 1. Derivative of y is y dash. Now we can put x equal to 0, put x equal to 0, y is equal to 1, and you put y dash equal to 3. We'll get y double dash. What do you get? Y double dash minus 4 into x is 0, 0 into y dash will be 0, correct, 0 plus 1. This bracket is 0 plus 1. This bracket is 1 plus y dash is 3, correct, x plus y, 0 plus 1 into x is 0, 0 into y double dash is 0. Y dash plus y dash is 2y dash. Y dash is 3, 3 plus 3, 6 equal to 0. Simplify this further. Y double dash minus 4 into, here 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 into 1 is 4, correct, 6 plus 0, 6, 6 into 1, 6, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 into minus 4, that is minus 40. So I'm getting y double dash minus 4 into 10, 40, correct, y double dash minus 40 equal to 0. So I'll get y double dash is equal to 40. So second derivative at x equal to 0 is 40. Numerical type question asked on 26th of August, first shift, JEE Main 2021. Hope it's clear. Want the next one? Question number 6. Y power 1 by 4 plus y power minus 1 by 4 is to x. And given the differential equation of order 2, want to find alpha and beta so that you can find mod alpha minus beta. So from this, we'll find out what is y. So question is given as y power 1 by 4 plus y power minus 1 by 4 equal to x. What I'll do is, to begin with, I'll write y as a function of x. It's an implicit function, correct? I'll convert this to explicit form, y as a function of x. So what we can do is, I'll find out a minus b. I'll use basic algebraic identity. A minus b whole square is a plus b whole square minus 4ab. We have the basic algebraic identity, which is a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 4ab. Using this, I'll find out what is y power 1 by 4 minus y power minus 1 by 4. So, y power 1 by 4 minus y power minus 1 by 4, the whole square is equal to y power 1 by 4 plus y power minus 1 by 4, the whole square, minus 4 into a is y power 1 by 4, b is y power minus 1 by 4. This is what? y power 1 by 4 plus y power minus 1 by 4 is 2x. Correct? Using this equation. This is 2x the whole square minus 4 into, here the bases are same, so add the powers. Y power 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4, y power 0. This becomes y power 0. This is 4x square minus 4. Correct? Y power 0 is 1. Taking 4 common, I get x square minus 1. Taking the positive square root from this, I'll get y power 1 by 4 minus y power minus 1 by 4 is equal to 2 into root of x square minus 1. Taking the positive square root, I get like this, 2 into root of x square minus 1. So we'll add the two equations. Adding the two equations. What are the equations? The given equation was y power 1 by 4 plus y power minus 1 by 4 is equal to 2x. And the equation what we got here is y power 1 by 4 minus y power minus 1 by 4 is equal to, taking the positive square root, I got like this, 2 into root of x square minus 1. Add the two equations. Add the two equations. What do you get? 2 into y power 1 by 4 is equal to 2x plus 2 into root of x square minus 1. Divide the entire equation by 2. Y power 1 by 4 is equal to x plus root of x square minus 1. Correct? Divide the entire equation by 2. Now we'll raise it to the power 4 on both sides. So I'll get y is equal to x plus root of x square minus 1 to the power 4. So far I simplified. I got y as a function of x. Now I can differentiate this 2 times. Okay. So dy by dx is equal to, from this dy by dx, derivative of x power in formula, n into x power n minus 1. 4 into x plus root of x square minus 1 to the power 3 into derivative of terms inside the bracket, derivative of x1, derivative of root is 1 by 2 root. 1 by 2 root of x square minus 1 into derivative of x square minus 1 is 2x. By chain rule it follows. Further differentiate the terms inside the bracket. Derivative of x1, derivative of root x, 1 by 2 root x, but that is not x. So further differentiate. Correct? So this will be 2 cancels. T common denominator there. So what you get is 4 into x plus root of x square minus 1 the whole cube. Correct? Take common denominator, root of x square minus 1. This will be root of x square minus 1 plus x. Cross multiply this. Root of x square minus 1 into dy by dx on cross multiplication. Here 4 into, here x plus root x square minus 1 the whole cube is there. Here this is x plus root x square minus 1 power 1. So bases are same. Because of multiplication I can add the powers. Here the power is 1, right? 3 plus 1 becomes 4. X plus root of x square minus 1 to the power 4. Correct? X plus root of x square minus 1 to the power 4 is nothing but y using this equation. Using this equation. So this becomes equal to 4y. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. And differentiate with respect to x again. And you divide by 2 into dy by dx, you'll get the answer. Squaring on both sides, what do you get? X square minus 1 into dy by dx the whole square. 16y square. Differentiate this with respect to x again. So we get the second order differential equation. Then we can compare with the given equation. So that we can find alpha and beta. Then we can find mod of alpha minus beta. Differentiate with respect to x again. Differentiate this with respect to x again. Apply the product rule here. It's multiplication of two functions, right? First function keep as it is, so differentiate the second. Plus second function keep as it is, differentiate the first. I'll write here itself. First function, that is x square minus 1, keep as it is. Derivative of dy by dx whole square. Differentiate as a differentiate x square. Derivative of x square is 2x. Derivative of dy by dx whole square is 2 dy by dx into derivative of dy by dx is d square y by dx square. Correct? Further differentiate dy by dx. Plus second function keep as it is, dy by dx the whole square into derivative of x square minus 1. Derivative of x square minus 1 is 2x is equal to 16 into derivative of y square is 2y dy by dx. 2y dy by dx. Differentiate this with respect to x. First into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first. First function keep as it is. Derivative of dy by dx on square is 2 dy by dx into derivative of dy by dx d square y by dx square plus second function keep as it is derivative of x square minus 1 2x. Constant into variable, constant keep as it is derivative of y square 2y dy by dx. You divide the entire equation by 2 into dy by dx. Divide by 2 into dy by dx. What do we get? If you divide by 2 into dy by dx, I'll get x square minus 1 into d square y by dx square. I'm dividing by 2 into dy by dx because it is found common throughout, correct? Dividing the entire equation by 2 into dy by dx. 2 into dy by dx will cancel that. So what remains is x into dy by dx. X into dy by dx, correct? Plus beta y. So you are dividing by 2 into dy by dx. 16y is brought to the left hand side, becomes minus 16y. Minus 16y equal to 0. Correct? So we get like this. So we can compare this equation. X square minus 1 into d square y by dx square plus alpha x dy by dx. If we compare, I'll get alpha is equal to 1. Alpha is equal to 1. Beta how much? Beta is minus 16, correct? Dividing by 2 into dy by dx, 16y is brought to left hand side, minus 16y. If the coefficient of y is beta, here coefficient of y is minus 16. So I get beta is equal to minus 16. So I want to find mod of alpha minus beta. Mod of 1 minus 16. Mod of 17. That is 17 is the answer. 1 plus 16 becomes. 1 minus 16. 1 plus 16, 17. Mod of 17 is 17. Numerical type question asked on second order derivatives on 27th of August, first step, JEE Main 2021. Very simple questions. All these kind of questions are very familiar for a typical JEE level question. This is okay. Many times questions are asked based on this formation of second order differential equations. Okay. Work out the PYQs most important. The first level of preparation for JEE level is the synopsis part should be very strong. Should have a powerful synopsis for each of first PU as well as second PU topics. All the chapters. First learn the synopsis properly, then work out the problems of PYQs because many times questions do repeat. Okay, so preparation level to be at its best, study the synopsis first, then work out the PYQs of JEE level, of JEE main exam from 2019 to 2025. That's more than enough, okay, to crack 99 percentile. So formation of differential equation we got like this. First function keep as it is. Differentiate the second function 2 dy by dx into derivative of dy by dx d square y by dx square plus second function keep as it is derivative of x square minus 1 2x. Constant into variable, constant keep as it is derivative of y square 2y dy by dx. Divide the entire equation by 2 into dy by dx to get the answer and compare with this second order differential equation given. Alpha is 1, beta is minus 16. Alpha minus beta 1 minus 16. 1 plus 16 is 17. Hope it's clear. Move on to the next one. Question number 7. F of x given as sine of cos inverse 1 minus 2 power 2x by 1 plus 2 power 2x. The first derivative with respect to x is given as minus b by a log 2 when x is 1. A and b are integers. Want to find the minimum value of mod of a square minus b square. Simplify this. First, we know the formula in inverse trigonometry that cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square is 2 tan inverse x. This is valid for x greater than or equal to 0. 2 tan inverse x for x greater than or equal to 0. Now instead of x, now we got 2 power x. We can write 2 power 2x as 2 power x square. F of x we can write as f of x is equal to sine of cos inverse 1 minus 2 power 2x is 2 power x square divided by 1 plus 2 power x square. This is equal to sine of cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square is 2 tan inverse x. Instead of x we got 2 power x. So this will become 2 tan inverse of 2 power x. 2 tan inverse of 2 power x. Correct? Compare this expression with this. In place of x we have 2 power x. So it becomes 2 tan inverse of 2 power x. Now differentiate this. At this stage we shall differentiate and substitute x equal to 1. Derivative of sine is cos. Cos of same thing you write. Further differentiate terms inside the bracket. Derivative of sine is cos. Cos of 2 tan inverse 2 power x. cos of 2 tan inverse 2 power x into derivative of terms inside the bracket, derivative of constant into variable, constant keep as is, derivative of tan inverse x 1 by 1 plus x square, 1 by 1 plus 2 power x square into derivative of 2 power x is 2 power x log 2 by chain rule. Derivative of sine is cos. Start from the outermost function. Derivative of sine is cos. Cos of same thing, right? Further differentiate terms inside the bracket. Constant into variable. Constant keep as is. Derivative of tan inverse is 1 by 1 plus x square. Derivative of tan inverse 2 power x. 1 by 1 plus 2 power x square into derivative of 2 power x is 2 power x log 2. Now we can put x equal to 1. F dash of 1 we need to find. F dash of 1 is equal to. Got by putting x is equal to 1. 2 we can write this first. First I'll write this 2, the number 2 I wrote. Cos of 2 tan inverse of here 2 power 1 it becomes into 2 power 1 into log 2 divided by 1 plus 2 power 1 to 2 square is 4. Correct? So this becomes 1 plus 4 5. This 2 I can multiply. 2 into 2 becomes 4. This 2 is already wrote here. Correct? And this is 2 power 1. So 2 into 2 becomes 4. 4 by 5 log 2. 4 by 5. 4 by 5 log 2 into cos of 2 tan inverse 2. We can use cos 2 theta for this. Cos 2 theta. We know cos 2 theta is 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Cos 2 theta is 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So this is cos of 2 tan inverse 2. Cos of 2 tan inverse 2. Identify that theta is tan inverse 2. If theta is tan inverse 2, tan theta is 2. So you can substitute tan theta is 2. 1 minus 2 square by 1 plus 2 square. This is 1 minus 4 minus 3. Correct? 1 plus 4 that is 5. So this will be minus 3 by 5. This part. Minus 3 by 5 getting. So what I am getting is minus 12 divided by 25 into log 2. We can compare this with minus b by a log 2. Comparing with minus b by a into log 2. Correct? So b is equal to 12. A is equal to 25. Want to find the value of minimum value of mod of a square minus b square. A square minus b square. A how much? 25. 25 square 625 minus 12 square is 144. Correct? 625 minus 144. Difference will be how much? 481. Correct? 481. Numerical type question asked on 17th of March, first shift, JEE Main 2021. 625 minus 144 is 481. 25 square minus 12 square. Correct? Move on to the next one. Question number 8. F from R to R satisfy the equation. A functional equation is given. F of x plus y equal to f of x and f of y for all x comma y belongs to R. F of x not equal to 0 for any x belongs to R. The function f is differentiable at x equal to 0. F dash of 0 is given to be equal to 3. Want to find this. F of x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y. Want to find the value of this. Want to find limit h tends to 0. Limit h tends to 0. F of h minus 1 divided by h. See, this value I have to find out. F dash of 0 is given to be equal to 3. And as h is approaching to 0, denominator is becoming 0. So numerator also should tend to 0 to get a finite number. Correct? As h approaches to 0, denominator is tending to 0. Implies numerator should tend to 0. Correct? Numerator should tend to 0. That is, numerator is becoming 0 means f of h minus 1 should become 0. As h tends to 0, this numerator should become 0. That means f of 0 minus 1 should become 0. F of 0 minus 1 equal to 0. That means I'll get f of 0 is equal to 1. I got f of 0 equal to 1. Okay. F dash of 0 is already given to be equal to 3. But here, I want to find this. Correct? 1 is nothing but f of 0. So this expression, limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, f of h minus 1 divided by h could be written as limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, f of h minus 1 could be replaced by f of 0, correct? F of 0 divided by h minus 0. By the definition of the derivative of the function, this is nothing but f dash of 0. Correct? Want to find this f dash of 0. Want to find this, or else you can apply L'Hopital's rule. Because it takes 0 by 0 form, one can apply L'Hopital's rule. Get this expression to become equal to f dash of 0. Or by definition of derivative it follows. Correct? We know the definition of derivative of the function. F dash of a is equal to limit x tends to a, f of x minus f of a by x minus a. Correct? F of x minus f of a divided by x minus a, which is f dash of a. This is f dash of a. Limit x tends to a, f of x minus f of a by x minus a. This is f dash of 0. Correct? Follows from the definition of derivative. But f dash of 0 is already given to us in the question as 3. So answer is 3. So numerical type question asked on 18th of March, second shift, JEE Main 2021. Functional equation was given here. Of course, you can use this functional equation and get the answer also. But what is asked is only f dash of 0. This itself is f dash of 0. F dash of 0 is given to be equal to 3. So I got the answer. Answer is 3. Question asked on 18th of March, second shift, JEE Main 2021. So only 8 questions were asked from the year 2021 from this chapter, differentiation. Okay, quite less number of questions compared to other years, even though they conducted the exam 4 times, in 4 shifts they conducted. Once in the month of, I remember, I think February, and again in the month of March, then again in the month of July and August they conducted the exam because there was a heavy devastating COVID wave in the year 2021. So they conducted the JEE Main exam in 4 shifts. Instead of 2 shifts, they extended for 4 shifts because many of the candidates were scared to get to go out of the house because there was lockdown and other things, correct? So, and it was a very heavy devastating COVID wave in the year 2021 in the entire country. So that was the reason why they conducted 4 times JEE exam instead of conducting 2 times. But still in this chapter, quite less number of questions were asked. So 8 questions were asked in the year 2021 of this chapter, differentiation. All the questions have been solved completely. Okay. Many more videos will be uploaded in the coming days. All the questions have been solved here. Okay. Just I'm showing you back all these things, whichever we solved here. 8 questions. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 4, 8 questions were there, different topics. Okay, so many more videos will be uploaded in the coming days, focusing mainly on JEE Mains as well as KCT. Synopsis for JEE Mains and as well as KCT will be done separately. Okay, and PYQs says of Karnataka CT from 1984 to 2025, and also JEE Main previous year questions 2019 to 2025. Chapter wise will be covered, shift wise will be covered. Okay, one by one. With this, I'll conclude. Thank you.